Hi, my name is Jemel, and I am an artist, singer, photographer, and I'm here to talk to you about different ways to express emotion when you're feeling overwhelmed. A lot of the times I have a hard time expressing how I feel, what I'm thinking, and I like to isolate myself and try to let everything out on paper. And what ends up happening is I end up creating things in order to let go of everything that I'm feeling inside. A lot of what I do is mainly around songwriting. I find that the best results come from when I'm feeling the most stressed or the most overwhelmed. I guess it's just because I have a lot more to work with. And how it usually works out is I'll get my journal out, I'll isolate myself, usually it's in my room, and I start thinking about keywords that pop up in my head that can relate to what I'm feeling. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be direct, like I probably won't say sad in a song, but sometimes I'll talk about a gloomy gloomy night. I'll use keywords that relate to how I'm feeling, but in an indirect way. And once I have that, I'll start just playing around with my instrument. Mostly it's the ukulele or the guitar. And I'll play a couple of chords, whatever strikes me the most when it comes to how it sounds. I'll stick to it and I'll just kind of play a couple of keys. And once something works, once I feel the music is right, I'll start adding in the lyrics and the words that I'm writing. And sometimes I don't even finish a song. Sometimes I only get to the first verse and I feel like that's enough. Another way that I like to focus my emotions is by the art of poetry. And it's very similar to the whole songwriting aspect, except it doesn't have melody. And by focusing on the whole rhyming scheme, I am able to focus my thoughts and energies onto that sort of format. And a lot of the times I can either go from like a spoken word where it's free form, I'm like just putting all my thoughts down without any sort of idea as to what I'm writing. Sometimes it comes out as gibberish. Other times it actually comes out very beautifully. But a lot of the times I do like to follow that whole rhyming scheme pattern because that sort of guides me and focuses my thoughts on that sort of format. And yeah, and maybe, the whole poetry and songwriting thing goes hand in hand. A poem can end up turning into a song, and sometimes I don't like a melody, so I'll just end up using the lyrics and turn that into a poem. At the end of the day, I find that a lot of what I write, it may not work for other people, they may not like it, they may not understand it, but as long as it helps me cope with my emotions, I'm happy with it. And yeah, maybe you guys can figure out if you're a poet or a songwriter as well and use that to help you cope with your emotions.